Go live? Me. Well, I know I'm going live again. Well, who cares? Everybody is going cuckoo in this world. Well, I can say is when you go live, you go live. And I imagine there's a lot of crazy furballs in the world going around and singing meow make songs. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Uh, well, well, I don't know what I'm doing. And what I'm gonna say is having allergies is a pain in the ass. You know what it's like to have an allergy in your sinus and your chest? It feels like you have a big, huge rock inside your head, pressuring in here. Your sinus here and here. When they push your sinus, and it's really kind of like, like pushing you so hard, it's like you feeling the pressure and making you feel lousy. I think I'm going to have been suffering from allergy season since for 58 years. And possibly blood clots is a pain in the ass for about we for 30 years for me for a blood clot. And that one's one thing I hated is having blood clots in my legs. And I just need to, I don't want a sitting down job. I just gotta move around. Excuse me, my allergies again. And mostly is I just don't fool around. I just work. And I miss my old job working at Discount Builders. Have take a early retirement from working in that company for 22 years. And that is a really drag for me, but hey, I can't help it. I have blood clogged legs. I mean, I'm not a complainer. It's my body is just doing all the complaining, like nature. Nature drives me crazy. I hate my body. Oh boy, I have an itchy leg. Of course, it's blood clogs and rashes. I don't have MRSA or something like that. Like some people get it, and it's so bad. And it's kind of like what happened to my mom when she got MRSA disease on her back when she had her back operation. And mostly when she had the back operation, she was going to be going home. Okay, the first thing is I went to the hospital on January on 2nd, and I sit there from to the hospital on January 12th. I went to a rehabilitation center with a bunch of, I had to be in a room with two older guys who are about in their 90s, and they suffer from a bad case of dementia. And they speak English and Russian. You don't understand what they're talking, and you just sit there in the middle and you just being quiet, and you get bored watching television, and that's all you do is watch TV. I had to go from wheelchair to walker, from walker to a cane. I had to get my rehabilitation, moving my legs, moving up and stairs and downstairs, throwing a ball, lifting up some bar. I had to do a lot of stuff. When I look around and I was thinking, hey, when I was there, I was only 57, and I look at these older men who are all older than me. I say, hey, I'm not feeling sorry for myself. And I mean, they're older than me, and I don't feel sorry for myself. I was thinking, hey, I'm getting older. Then when I turn 58, I'm still in the hospital, laying in the bed, and I was looking around. I say, I didn't celebrate my birthday there because, hey, I just look and I said to myself, I'm not the only guy who feeling sorry for himself. I feel sorry for the other people. The other people I feel sorry for are the people who have a case of with Alzheimer's disease or dementia. People have strokes. That's a terrible thing to have, a stroke. I don't want to see myself end up with a stroke. And I've seen other people who are a lot worse than me. And they're a lot older than me. And I don't say nothing of nasty things about old people because old people are just, hey, we're all getting old. And anybody who's thinking age is a fun thing, it's not. It's just a number, but your body get old and you get sore and you get blisters and you get a back problem. I hate all of those bad things when you're getting old. I have suffered from 3 slip discs in my lower back. I had 3 slip discs and they pinched a nerve and that was bad. I suffered from that as a kid, as adult. I have shots in up to my spinal cord and to make it straight. Let me tell you, when you have a slip disc, it's not fun. It is never fun. And I can understand it because when people saying, "Oh, don't you ever feel sorry for yourself?" I say, "I don't feel sorry for myself. I feel sorry for other people." When people feel sorry for other people, you gotta feel sorry for other people. But other people who are a lot worse than you. I mean, come on, people, just look around. If you're in a hospital, someone who is in the other room who got cancer, that worser. There's some people who have bad case of diabetes and they had to go through rehabilitation. They lost their legs. A lot of people are going to lose their legs and they don't stop eating fatty food or too much fried stuff or too much sugar because your feet will swell up and look like a big, huge potato with small little potatoes. And that's really kind of disgusting to look. And I mean, I've seen diabetic foot before, and I did see people who have to suffer from the worst case of diabetes. And I do remember a friend a friend of my late roommate named Steve Kellick, rest his soul. He'd been dead for going to be 21 years of his death. He was a friend named Harold Gray, and rest Harold Gray's soul too. And Harold was a diabetic. He lost his, I don't remember, it was his right leg or his left leg first, but I can't remember. It's been a long time ago. He lost one leg, and then after that, he lost his other leg. Then he died of a heart attack shaving in the bathroom. He fell backwards, and Harold was dead. Died of a heart attack. I remember the last time I talked to Harold Gray, and we were talking, and he asked me, "Who you think is going to win the football game?" I said, 49ers. Because I don't watch sports on television because they get too long, too boring, and I just don't want to get bored. I also remember that people who like to watch sports are sports fanatics, or people who like to play video game are video game addicts. I'm not a video game person, and I'm not a sport fanatic. I've been in the Special Olympic from the 70s, and I retired in the 90s because when you get old, your bones hurts. Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of punishment in our bodies. Excuse me. It's my cough, sinus drip. I hate it. I hate it. I've been taking medicine and I've been doing all of that stuff. I also remember the times that things were different back in the 70s. And in the 70s, maybe to tell you this, some of you young people have never been into the 1970s. I have, and I know what it's like. In the 1970s, we still had that stupid war called the Vietnam War in the 70s. It ended in 1975. And you young people are too young to know you are not been around. I was 14 back in 1975. We have the Streakers that came out in the 70s. We have the oil crisis and the gas crisis. We had that happens in the 70s. We have a lot of bad things happen in the 70s. Watergate is was started back in the 70s, and anything you see in political scandal on television is not new to me. I mean, us baby boomers who are getting older, who are teenagers now and back in the 70s, say that's not new because we're 50 years old, and we say that's not new to us. That's not new. And parents who remember seeing Watergate in their 30s and 40s, and they say that's not new, and because they're senior citizens, and people just not amused anymore with what's new on television. Television can be good and it can be very boring. And I can see TV can get super boring. And I get tired of watching reruns. I'm sick and tired of these stupid called reality shows. I mean, come on. Reality shows are not my thing. I don't like them and because they're so stupid. I mean, I don't want to see people get hurt. I don't want to see people acting stupid. And I just really wish that they stop making those things. I like to see things on television I like to see. Like Broadway musicals that'd be good. Wouldn't it be nice if they put Hair, the musical, the Broadway play on public broadcasting, or that'd be nice if it's on public broadcasting and you can just watch the play called Hair, the musical. And sometimes you can see or can see the original Hair, the musical, on Broadway play on HBO or Showtime or public broadcasting. That'd be good, but not the movie. The movie is not the way it is. Stage is a lot better than movies. Movies, they ruin things. They, I hate my allergies. Movies exaggerate too much. It's like a bunch of crap. I don't know what this piece of crap I'm doing on my laptop, and I just don't kind of crazy about those things. I do a lot of painting at home. I do paint over ARC 1500 Howard Street, called Association Orientation Citizens. That's what it stands for. And in San Francisco, California. That's all I know because I'm a member of ARC since 1979 for 40 years. I mean, that's a long time. ARC helped me to get a job. ARC was good to me. And I always believe giving money back. But ARC is the place for people with disabilities. There's a lot of people who are physically handicapped, and there's a lot of people who are mental handicapped. And sometimes mental handicap become physical handicap because I'm mental and physical handicap because the reason I came physical handicap is because of stupid blood clogs in my legs. And I hate them having blood clog in my legs. They're a piece of crap. But I can't stop nature. But I do love painting. It's relaxing. You paint what's on your mind. You paint what you want to do. Imagine there's somebody who can act like me and put on me, look like I'm on YouTube. Imagine Steve Harvey like could do that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can imagine seeing Steve Harvey wearing a fake beard, fake mustache, and wearing these type of glasses, very short hair, and dressed up like who knows, a pajama bottom top, a pajama body, and saying, well, let's see, what else are gonna do is talking like me and singing, oh, Tweety Bird Donald Trump, he's a moron, the president of the United States we ever have. Use your brain, Trump. Use your brain. I'm sick of your tweets. I don't read your tweets and I don't friend you. Quit friending people like us. Because we people are getting sick of you. I mean, every time you read his tweets, it sounds like a piece of crap. I don't know if I'm doing a president of the United States or a president of the Tweety Birds company. That's what I always think of him as, Tweety Birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. That's what a lot of people are thinking him as, Tweety Birds, morons, president of the United States. Tweety Birds, oh boy. That we all have is too many Tweety Birds in the United States. I don't know if people just say how many people watch it and how many people don't watch it. Who knows? Well, I just want to get things off of my chest. When I do some painting and abstract, I paint a nice, beautiful, colorful background, and I put a picture of Al the Wolf on it. And I put Al the Wolf on a beautiful, colorful, abstract background, and I put a Al the Wolf mohawk, his ears, his goatee, and his happy face. But he is a happy wolf. I mean, I've seen a lot of fursuiters are happy cats and happy dogs and happy bears and other animals. But that's what I see them as, fursuits. But they're just people in animal clothes. Well, I always like to meet them in person. There's some people I like to meet in person, like Al the Wolf. I like to meet Julie Hobbs, so I like to meet her in person. And I do like to meet other fursuiters. I heard there were, but I think I saw there were probably 4 guys who dressed up Neil Weil, the fox. 4 or 5 men dressed up as a fox, the same fox. Well, that's good. And then there was other people who dressed up as bears. I like to meet Telephone and her mate, because I know Telephone is married, but she's a happy woman. That's good. And I know she had a husband. That's nice. I like to meet her and her husband. Or that's all I can think of about people. And I like to meet people. But I'm a person type of thing. But I'm not like being around, being in tight, close places. I mean, I'm used to being around with people. Well, I better get off. Have a good day. Bye.